All right, everybody, welcome to the podcast. You got our hosts, Eric and Tyler. We got old Fowler over there on the computer.
Hey.
And we got Jessica with us.
Heyo.
No idea what number podcast this is, but we're just going to run it anyway. I think it's like
could be
8.
it could be 9.
It might be
Something like that.
24. We
I
don't know.
might not have been introduced yet.
Maybe we should just start and
have.
say this is number 256, and we've been killing it.
We've been killing it. Put them out for a long
Y'all
time.
have already just missed those all the other episodes.
I
you know?
mean, Impulsive just claims to be the number one podcast in the world. So
We are the number 2 podcast in the world.
Dude, if we could claim to be like
That's
top
the
100, I'd be
speaking
pretty
it-
happy.
That's the speaking it and
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
it into existence.
Welcome to the number 2 podcast in the world.
I think locally we're probably number one.
Huh?
With the number one local podcast.
No, Wonder Boys
Probably not.
podcast.
We're the number Ryan, we're the number 1 local podcast. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's self.
We are a top 10 podcast in the world, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
That's all of our points.
Yeah, Wonder
So-
Boys like number 6.
I didn't know Wonder Boy had a podcast. Love that dude.
Yeah, that's why.
He always knows who I am when I say hello, but I think he just does that with everybody.
Probably.
But it makes me feel good.
What?
All I hear is something going on over there.
It's just the dogs tapping.
Yeah, it's the dog that we tried to not have in the room, but Eric.
Hey, you leave him alone.
Oh.
He's downstairs.
He's fine.
So loud.
That is Winston. That's not Kit.
You're not even going to hear it.
I hear it now.
That's all right.
If I can hear it in my headphones, how would I hear the podcast?
It's magic.
Well, no, yeah, you won't hear it in the podcast. Just taking me away though.
All right, let's start it up. Will Smith. Somebody start it off. Go.
Will freaking Smith, the man, the legend himself.
So, if you haven't been under a rock for the past 24 hours, Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock on the stage of the Oscars.
Oh.
Something tells me that man has big ass hands.
It just seemed fake the way it went down.
Everybody thought it was until he started screaming from his seat.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, there's no way the Academy would plan that. They're not.
I
it's
agree.
not
Just
like a
every time I
fun-
see it, it just, I don't know, the sound doesn't all work out. I don't know if they edited it because on the live, they tried to
The
cut it out,
U.S. they edited
you know?
it,
Yeah,
but they said in the Japanese.
Yeah, the Japanese. I think pretty much anywhere else in the world kind of saw it, but everybody in the U.S. it got
Censored.
Censored, yeah.
How much time do they have in live?
I think
live
it's
things?
I think 20 to 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay.
to catch it, which is probably plenty of time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you think
that
people-
all got,
there's-
that all got started by a titty.
There's
Justin Timberlake?
well,
Well, not Justin Timberlake's.
but
titty.
yeah, that part.
No, but
Oh, there was something in the Oscars though. There was a titty out, and nobody said nothing about it. It was Serena, the tennis player. She had her nipple hanging
Tonight
out
or the
at the Oscars. Yeah, and I seen a meme. It was like nobody said nothing about this.
that was for a movement.
You
though.
know you're doing something when you're over showering titties. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not a lot. It was just
once again, it always comes back to the boobs.
listen.
I saw a titty this weekend.
Just one?
hey,
Just the one?
It was really just one.
Which one?
She was running, so I guess it was her right one. We got these two girls to race down the strip, and she was running. Her fucking whole titty came out.
How did you get them to race down the strip?
Because I told her that she had stubby ass legs, and she could she couldn't beat her friend in a race.
Jesus.
were these crackheads or you're paying for your?
No, these are those girls I sent you that Snapchat of.
No, they were out there racing crackheads. What they were doing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, you told.
You gotta
It
be
is
quicker than
Myrtle
that.
Beach.
Hey, you get your fastest crackhead. We'll meet you here.
What did you get while you were there? The first day you were there, you saw
Herpes.
somebody.
It was fucking terrible.
You saw somebody die.
No, I didn't get herpes. I don't think so.
You already had that.
Yeah, I don't catch herpes. I give them.
You saw somebody
Like a man.
die?
I didn't see them die. They could have already been dead. I didn't really check his pulse.
You saw a body.
But there was a crackhead. On the first day we were there. Literally, we got there. We unpacked. Walked up to the bar because the hotel we were at was probably like a block. We were really, really close. And then right beside the public bathrooms, there's a crackhead laying on the ground, on the sidewalk. It's raining too, not hard, but it's it's a drizzle. It's right, not rain enough not to walk in it. It's like a drizzle.
That annoying rain?
Yeah, it's like you don't want to, but you do it anyway, this kind of thing. But he was there, and Tyler, he was like, hey, I think that dude's ODing or something, man. We should check on him. And me, seeing all the movies I've seen, I didn't want to get stabbed by no homeless guy. So I'm like, fuck that dude. He made his own path. Let's keep on walking. And I feel bad now. I really do.
There's nothing, I mean.
I do. There's nothing I can do. So when we were at the bar's literally across I mean, we could see where this guy's at from the bar. And about 30 minutes later, we turn around and it's like an ambulance like pulling his body up off the fucking.
Well, didn't you say there was a cop
sidewalk.
like sitting there?
So I didn't. There's a cop car there beside him, and then as we walk, we see the cop like walking back towards his car. So I guess when the cop got there, the cop checked on him, called the ambulance, and they pulled him off the curb.
My question is, why was Morbido's first instinct to be like, oh yeah, that dude's ODing? Like, why wasn't it just like a homeless guy sleeping on like that happens downtown all the time?
I think it was just a scenario. Like I said, it was there's plenty of places they could a homeless person could have went to hide, but he's like literally like I think it might have been like the way he was kind of like laid the fuck out like on the cement or something. I don't know, but I mean he was. I mean, still, I don't.
It didn't look like he was chilling.
It didn't look like he was just chilling in the rain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and for all I know, he didn't OD. He could have died of something else, or just
not have died.
Not
or
have
was
died
he, like,
at all.
Covered like with a sheet.
Oh no! Well, when they scooped him up and like put him in the back of an ambulance, and they don't
like floppy.
Yeah, limp as shit.
Listen, speaking of people getting fucked up, how about that? That ride or whatever with the kid getting flung off that thing.
God, bro.
14.
Oh, he was 14 years old.
14 years old.
14. He's a big old boy.
He was
Probably,
bigger,
he probably would have been a football star for real.
The video was terrible. I couldn't believe that. Like,
my mom was down there.
The video didn't get taken down right away.
No.
Well, it won't ever. I don't
never
think.
Get taken off the internet.
I don't think it ever will. But yeah, that's so sad.
But
there's
said
so
something
many-
about the seat, I guess, leaned forward as it came down because like those things they have, like you're held in at your crotch.
Yeah, you got the horn between your crotch,
But it didn't
and you got
have
the
a buckle.
shoulders.
Like it didn't buckle to the
But
thing.
even if
that
it didn't
came-
have a buckle, the horn between you should hold
But
you.
he was bigger, so
Yeah.
it's like lifted
But that's
out
why
a
I was saying
little.
if he tipped forward, then forget it. His
It
weight
was-
just going to come
But
forward.
that's not
No,
true,
it was
though.
when it was like stopping and
Right.
it like jerked to a stop and
Yeah.
he slid out the bottom.
So most
I-
drop
that's
zones
what
that I've been to, at least, they have like the horn between your legs that we were
Yeah.
saying, the over the shoulders. There's also a buckle that goes from the horn
Right.
to the harness,
Yeah,
so that way,
yeah.
if something does or was a malfunction, it's still secured. It's gonna like hurt like hell, but you're not gonna fall out.
You're not gonna die.
And in this video, the fucking person video, or the girl on the ride, like, are we not supposed to have like seatbelts or something? The guy was like, no.
I haven't seen the video yet.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. And so I don't know if I don't know if this is true, and I hope it's not true. But Morbido was telling me that his dad didn't know his son was dead and he saw this video before he knew that his son died.
I mean, I feel like that's not very like crazy to consider just because of.
Well, I said, Tyler, there's no way. But he said that, I don't know if he read it or somebody told him, but he said that the guy's dad saw the video before he even knew.
He was giant for his age.
He was 6'4", 300.
At 14,
Big boy.
yeah.
6'5", 300.
Football star.
Yeah, and it was already. There was pictures of him in a football uniform.
See?
Big boy.
And get her going.
NFL size of an NFL offensive lineman. Dang.
Damn, I know it's fucking. So they said that he didn't die right away. He had to the hospital and stuff.
My sister told me he did.
Oh, well, I mean,
That was a hard
I would
hit.
freak-
He had so much trauma that
Well, yeah, he
even
was-
if he didn't, even
I
if
would
he didn't
hope.
survive,
he died at
like-
he died at the hospital. So basically, he
Like
died
pronounced
there.
dead because you can't be
Yeah,
pronounced
you're
dead.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what I mean. I'll wait. I was gonna say the flight attendant thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the fucking.
Well, there was the second one, the twisty ride.
So luckily
person
that
fell
went
out.
higher. So I just watched it before he came up here.
Yeah.
So it looked like he actually was it a guy or a girl that fell out? Either way,
idea.
they made it out pretty fucking well. Like
Looks like- I mean, they didn't
hit the
fall
ground,
far,
roll.
but-
Well, I was worried when they fell, they're going to sit up, and that thing was going to come back and just
destroy 'em.
Destroy them. But luckily, they were able to escape. It makes me not. I love roller coasters too.
Me too.
I got a question. The one with the boy passed, the drop zone. Would you consider that a roller coaster?
No.
Why?
Roller coasters got to have tracks. Like,
It's got a rolling
Well, it's
coast.
definitely on tracks.
does it roll? Yeah, does it roll
Rolling
and coast?
It goes to a stop.
Yeah, but up and down. That's got to be like horizontal and shit.
Oh my gosh.
So
I just feel like a
Ryan
roller
and I-
coaster is a variety of different things.
You're right. It is a
Look up,
variety of different things.
What is the Google
and
definition of a roller coaster?
I would say.
So then it rolls and coasts.
It rolls and goes.
I would say you might not be wrong, but we're right.
So,
Or actually, it could be the other way around.
I'm going to divert this to another terrible.
Hold on. If we just go by the definition, a music park attraction that consists of light railroad track with many tight turns and steep slopes on which people ride small, fast, open
It says sloop.
The only sloot I know is
It
you,
actually
Aaron.
says slopes,
Me.
but I said
Dang,
sloops.
I like sloops better.
You saw a
Steep
titty this
slopes.
weekend.
I know. I was so excited about it.
Well, how did you get on that from sloop?
Because
He called me a sloot. So I called him
Sloot.
his sloot.
Sloot.
But he saw a titty this weekend, so he's a sloot.
Can we make that like a Urban Dictionary word somehow? Like the
Sloot?
no cap?
Sloot, it's for sure. Or
No, sloop.
Oh, we're still on the sloot thing, man.
Come on.
Speaking of
Whatever.
very unfortunate events, how about what happened to that girl with the three pit bull, or was it 3 or 4 pit bulls?
I heard about this.
Dog, it's
Where was it?
fucking terrible. It
I have
was.
no idea what you're talking
He's
about.
Are you
Taylor's.
serious?
Right.
This
was in
no idea what
Taylor's?
you're
Right
talking
here in
Here,
our backyard.
yes.
Piedmont,
Oh, man.
Piedmont or Taylor's.
about. I don't know what I'm Googling,
Oh,
guys.
Google
Woman
vicious dog
attacked
attack. She lost both her arms,
by
her
four,
jugular, and
four
part
dogs.
of her rectum.
No.
like
It
completely
was her
decapitated?
colon.
Rectum, colon.
But no, listen, she might have to, I'm pretty sure she had both of her arms amputated, part of her colon removed, and they were saying, last I read, they were thinking they might have to take some of her trach.
I
So it's
thought
just
this
3
was
pit
like some
bulls?
old thing.
What?
This was
Well,
like
as far as
3
this
pit bulls
thing.
and what? Because there was 4 dogs, I thought. So
That's
the
what I thought
fourth.
too, but what he's looking at now, it could not. Hey, that's it. That's a guy. Honestly, so I definitely feel for the lady who got attacked. That is fucking terrible. But
How old was she, Ryan? Does it say?
I'm not even. Hold
Oh,
on.
I thought you were. Sorry.
I know, but it's not telling me anything.
I saw it on Facebook.
But the guy who owned the dogs went to trial, and like he Harley is like super. He didn't mean for that to happen either.
Well, obviously.
I know, and I feel bad for him as well. On top of feeling way bad for her, because like he's looking at time in prison, going to be super fine, and like I'm sure she's about to take him to the fucking cleaners.
Well, her family has. I don't even know if she's woken up yet.
Oh, she's in a coma. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know she was in a coma.
I'll be honest with you, that happened to me. I'd just be like, that's a wrap.
Yeah,
That's what Tyler
that's
said.
what I said.
We were texting
I'm
about
good.
it. Tyler was
Done.
like, "Just let
No
me
arms,
die."
nothing. Just let me fucking die.
Tyler was
Yeah.
like, "Just let me die." I was like, "I will like feed you like a baby bird before I let you die." Like,
That's fine. Like, let me back and like let me like say goodbye to everybody and then be like, deuces.
How
Yeah.
have I not heard that?
Deuces. Yeah,
but
for real.
also it was honeypath, by the way.
Yeah, it was
Honeypath,
honeypath.
that's it.
Yeah, and
She was
Tyler was
38.
like, "Just let me die. Just I'll go
Yeah.
jump off a building with no arms." I was like, "Tyler, you wouldn't survive jumping off a building even if you had arms. Like your arms aren't going to
But I
stop."
definitely
that.
wouldn't have the arms to block it though, head first. But the two things, you couldn't even swan dive. You just have to like pencil it.
Of course you could.
You have no arms to swan dive
Why does arms equate swan dive?
because you swan dive with this.
I thought it was like you dive and then you like
What are you doing? What are you
Well, you
doing? What are
can't
you
do
doing with
any
your
of that,
arms?
can you, Jessica, with no arms?
right, but you end up just fucking
A pencil?
yeah.
Someone pencil it.
Now, what's the dive called where you just go head first and put your arms behind your back? There's some name for that.
Oh, it's a fuck. What's it called? It's like an animal.
Dolphin dive.
Squirrel dive.
I think it's squirrel dive. So you could do that.
Are y'all serious? That's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolphin dive sounds way better.
Yeah, squirrel dive.
Squirrel dive.
Well, the squirrel dive is like when you grab your ankles and you kind of like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
do
yeah,
that-
yeah,
do that
yeah.
number.
So y'all are
But we couldn't grab our ankles because we.
But either way, I wouldn't
'Cause you
want to be a
wouldn't have
vegetable.
arms.
I'd be like, yo, cut me off.
Well, so on top of not having arms, I don't know how much of her colon that they had to remove, but so now she has to like feces in a bag. You can't even change the bag out because you don't have arms. Put me the fuck out. I'm over that.
But that's another thing.
Are you gonna pay for my nurse?
Insurance.
Poor woman.
I don't even have insurance.
I would
Jess.
pay for your nurse.
Apparently, she possibly might lose her esophagus as well.
Part of it, yeah.
What's
That's
it?
Tyler.
Oh, so now she has to shit in a bag and get fed through her stomach. That's fucking.
Tyler, I would trip
Or-
over.
You know
I would
about
trip
that.
over the cord for you. I got you.
I didn't
buddy.
even think about that. I was
Thank
just,
you,
I was thinking
thank
about
you.
talking.
depending on where in the esophagus, because you can get it here. So if it's up here, she can have one of those like whole. You know, when people who,
Things.
who smoke. Oh, I hate the way they sound.
Oh yeah.
You can get one of those crazy like
robot
ear splitting
things.
like voice box things. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Jeff's dad had one, did he not?
He does.
Yeah.
And which is normal to me now, but the first time I ever heard it, I didn't know it was about to happen. And I was drunk at the same time too, so it's a little crazy.
I feel like it's a TV show where one of the main characters had the voice box.
TV show?
Like it was, what was it?
It was a cartoon,
Yeah,
right?
claymation or something. See, we know. It's way back when. Way back when.
Claymation that has one?
Yeah, that's like way back when.
Weird.
Something.
It's a claymation.
There's a
having
lot
one.
of weird claymation.
Oh, I bet there is. Just like anime.
Don't get
It's not
Ryan
weird
started
anime.
on
There's
anime.
good anime.
Don't get Ryan.
Literally only weird anime.
Don't get Ryan started on anime, please.
Do you know what anime does have? That's super
No, I used to
awesome?
have Dylan living
Big
at my
titties.
house. Fucking
Every
anime
single
all the time.
Always comes back to the boob.
Do you like good stories and being able to just do
They don't,
whatever
you
you
don't
want?
even know what they're fucking talking about half the
How do
time.
you not?
You don't.
What do you mean? How do
Have
you
you
not know what
watched
you're talking about?
it?
I'll watch it.
I just love how passionate he is.
I just don't
It's
understand.
like, you want to hate on my anime?
It's so people want to hate on it without even there's it's cartoons, it's for kids. Oh,
I don't even think that just looks stupid.
Why does it? Do you know how many different types of shows there
The
are?
amount of times I've walked in on Dylan watching it, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
But
It's
also,
definitely
what is
picking
this?
up speed, though.
Does he listen to it in Japanese?
Yes, or some shit, and he's got it blasting in the other room. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
but you're a bad barometer for that because you don't even like TVs and movie.
I mean,
That's true.
I agree.
That is true.
I do like them. I just don't have the opportunity to watch a lot.
You watch YouTube.
I do watch a lot of YouTube.
So like if you watch an hour and a half of YouTube, you could have watched a movie or a TV show.
Facts, but I lost my Netflix in the divorce. Yeah. So Jess, can I get your Netflix?
Of course, but we're gonna have to start collecting. We're gonna have to start collecting, like
Payments.
something because Netflix is apparently
Trying to bump
Which
their
I don't know
prices.
how they're gonna do that.
Listen, if they ask like for the increase of $5 to get the next like more people, I always press yes.
I did that on their account. This has been years
just
ago.
forewarned,
This
be
has
like,
been years
We
ago.
pay like 17 something.
I'll tell you what.
That's not bad.
We'll let Eric in, and Eric can pay $5 a month, and we'll give you some more money too.
I gave you the other one, Peacock.
Yeah, you did give me Peacock. I used to have your ESPN Plus, but you got rid of that.
Yeah,
So
and you've had my HBO,
I have my own HBO.
but you used to have my HBO.
But you don't have no more, and you still have her.
I'm just saying,
Netflix.
I contribute.
Is there another one
I'm
we
gonna
need? I
need
can
you to give me
contribute
something.
I know Eric's gonna
don't
join
watch
and give
them.
you some money. Come
I
on.
mean, like,
It's gonna be great.
What you got? What are you contributing?
I don't know.
over
Is
here?
there another service we need?
YouTube Prime.
Do you want to
YouTube, right?
Hulu.
RedTube.
Mom has Hulu.
It is pretty nice.
Yeah, see, and you would like that.
What is it?
Commercials, nothing. YouTube Red, you know. I gotta see how much it is.
RedTube.
Well, you have YouTube Red.
No, he's saying he could contribute.
Is it?
Contribute
No,
that.
it's YouTube TV. It's not even.
It used to- it
RedTube's
used-
a fucking
it used-
porn site.
No, it used to be called YouTube Red.
That's why I'm familiar.
It used to be though.
YouTube Res a port? What?
No,
No,
RedTube.
RedTube
RedTube.
is.
Oh, okay.
I see. I said it. I was wondering. I figured he'd pick it up.
No, YouTube Red used to be.
No, RedTube. Though I figured you'd pick that up. I mean, you're a porn addict.
I'm not a porn addict,
Whatever.
and also I don't watch RedTube.
That computer's about on its way out.
I made.
It's a Mac. It's fine.
I made him wipe the board off before he brought it up here.
No, he.
Swear to God,
Dude, I had MacBooks I had what for 8-9 years, and it finally died.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
don't
went
wanna-
for
wanna
mine
talk
lasted through
about
college. Like,
I still have mine, but it's a piece. I got mine in 2009.
I think I got mine then too. Mine was probably 11 when I graduated.
Yeah.
So I think you have one more thing to say about people getting deceased people.
Yeah. So when you were talking about the guy and like putting a sheet over him or whatever, my sister was telling me about this other podcast like she saw on TikTok, and they had someone call in who was a flight attendant, and I don't know how they got on the subject, but she was saying that if someone dies like mid-flight or whatever, if there's nowhere else to put them, there's no like, you know, seat by itself or row by itself, they just have to stay where they are. They cover them with a blanket or something up to their neck to mimic, I guess, like being asleep. Yeah. I mean, because you would, I guess, if it goes above their head, it's more obvious. And if they're asked, is that person dead, they have to say, or they're supposed to say, it appears so, because of the whole, like, you can't, they're not
qualified to determine
pronounce someone dead. Yeah. But that's terrifying. I've never considered that before.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine getting on a plane and being on that edge of death.
I used to be a firefighter, so that's nothing new.
Well, no, like
Have
if
a
some
heart attack or something?
no, yeah, heart attack, or some people have that.
Yeah, it's not like they're they're not 90 years old about to die.
Some of them are, though. I'm sure some of them are.
Tyler, some people like they have to wear compression socks and stuff because of like the altitude and like the pressure change. Like you can have like a blood clot go straight to your brain and you're dead.
I thought it takes a blood clot a little while to make it to your brain, or no?
Well, that's the pressure. Like,
I get you.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
I mean,
not
when
a
I was a
doctor.
firefighter, when you drag a body out, you have to keep it at the door as soon as you get out, because like it could be a crime scene. You don't know why the house was set on fire or anything like that. So it goes to the door, gets a sheet over it, and then you're like humping hose past it and stuff, and like hitting them with the hose and stuff. And you have to leave them there. You know,
Where are these bruises from? Oh, well, the hose.
Did you know? Like, is that if they're dead or just like if they're unconscious as well?
No, if they're unconscious, get medical
You
attention.
should check them.
I mean,
That's what I was
you've seen
asking.
certain people with a shotgun to the face, like they're,
You have?
Well,
Yeah, we've seen that.
Eric, that's definitely a crime scene.
But you don't know.
He's only
You
got
don't know
some.
why you're pulling somebody out. You know.
Right. Okay.
No, yeah, no.
Well, I had-
In full kit and everything.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
He's checking pulses. If they're alive, he's not going to
Yeah.
leave them by the door.
Well, I didn't know if that's his.
That's the EMT's
That's
job.
where
I ain't
he
doing that.
stops, and then there's another set of people who then, because he's like he said, he's going back in or whatever. There's another
Yeah.
like level of people who then take over from there and check. He might not know officially right
Yeah,
then.
the EMS should be there sometime to help.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of the firefighters are EMS trained.
Well,
too,
yeah.
so they'll take over.
So I got a question for you. Bringing up you being a ex-fireman or
I can't believe we
volunteer.
haven't talked about this already.
What is so? I have a buddy who does it, and he's told me one of the worst thing that they've had to do, like on a weekly basis. And I want to know what's the worst thing you had to do.
Are you going to say what his was?
I will after him.
Okay.
Like continually had to do, or
Or like
Either
experience?
one. Like your worst situation that you had to do.
I don't know if I mean, I got a few different stories, but like, I guess you could say the worst thing is you get called to like stupid calls, like you got to lift people out of the bathtub.
That's
You know,
what
like-
that's what my buddy said.
Really?
In Fountain Inn, there was this huge obese girl, and they literally had to go like wipe her folds, wipe her ass,
It's terrible.
like get her out of the bed, and because they get what is it called when like if you're in bed too long, you get
Yeah, you
like
get the-
Bed sores.
Bed sores.
bed sores. Yeah.
Yeah, we had one woman, she was stuck in the bathtub, and we had one buddy come in, and it was something like her titty was on like she had like a fake titty, it was on like the shelf or something like that, and he goes, "Holy titty!" I was like, "You can't say that."
Oh my god. She was a big old girl.
Oh, big girl.
And she had fake boobs?
I think it was like just like a prosthetic thing, not like she would stuff her bra with it or something.
Oh, like her,
Yeah.
like the tit wasn't even on her.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like her tit was just over.
Yeah,
there.
it was just
No.
like
It was,
Yeah, it was just
Floating-
it was just
floating away.
Yeah.
No.
Me and you.
I had a fucked up situation when I moved to my house in Simpsonville. When I first lived here, I was living in an apartment, and then middle of winter, I was driving from like kind of like downtown area to right here in Simpsonville, and I was on my crotch rocket. So I was like, it was I think it was January, bundled up in like 6 jackets, driving. Ex-girlfriend was driving my truck behind me, and I get on 385, and I'm cruising in like the right lane, and in the left lane, 2 cars collide. One gets like pit maneuvered, rolls sideways, and then rolls like 6 times down the highway. And the woman gets ejected through the windshield. And there's just, stuff everywhere. It was like Christmas time, so there was like presents littering the entire like 385.
That is fucking
that happened to my
terrible.
mom. She didn't get ejected, but the rolling.
Yeah, she
part.
wasn't wearing her seatbelt. So I pulled over, kind of like, all traffic stopped dead. And I run over there to see if she was alive. And her neck was, bones sticking out. She was clearly dead. And her boyfriend was walking up and down. And he's grabbing all the stuff, like picking it up, saying like he's in shock.
Right.
Yeah,
Full.
His
He's just trying to help, but not
yeah,
go
his
over
femur
there.
he's completely snapped, and he's walking on it.
Goodness.
And everything's fine. He's just picking everything up, and I got a woman screaming at me to like give her CPR, and I'm like, she's
Yeah.
obviously dead.
Yeah, man.
You know,
There's
like,
if I blow in her mouth, it's just
I'm
gonna go over
sorry,
her neck.
but like, yeah, it was literally just terrible. I think I grabbed a T-shirt and I kind of like put it over her so people would stop.
Asking. Why did you start with that? Should have started with that story.
For real.
I wasn't a
The
firefighter
obese
then.
girl was. Okay.
I was just driving along.
I was civilian.
Good Samaritan. Jesus. What are we?
This just
Oh,
made
this is
me
that tornado
remind
thing.
me of him. It actually, actually haven't seen this video yet. Was he in this truck when it
Yes.
happened?
Yes.
He drives away.
He drives away.
We talked about this last week.
Which you may or may not have seen. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Well, in other news, Chevy gave him a free truck,
Did they really?
brand new.
Yeah, dude.
amazing.
He cuts his
Yes.
lights on, just drives away.
I mean, what else you gonna do? You gotta get away from that
you gotta
tornado,
get
man.
away. It actually looks pretty good still.
Yeah.
No, I bet you think so.
I
I've
mean,
seen
maybe
pictures
a
of it
little.
afterwards. It didn't look that bad. I mean, it was bad.
Surely
Find
it's
a-
been up.
Is there a picture of it
No,
afterwards,
it
Ryan?
was pretty destroyed.
No, this is just the new truck.
No, go back and
No,
just
there
It was a
definitely
teen?
pictures of
go
it.
to the images.
It was a teen?
Go to the images.
Yeah,
Texas tornadoes.
Yeah, up top.
See your local Chevy dealer.
there it is.
I mean, honestly, not that bad.
I mean,
At
It looks
all.
like it's been rolled over.
It's not
Listen.
total.
that thing got a 6.0 in it because we could definitely put that in something.
No, it's got a 5.3.
Come get you some.
Still put that in something.
I would keep that
Right.
forever
You want
for
a 5.3
sure.
right now.
I do need a 5.3.
You can put that right in my C10.
No,
He
you
was
know what
put
would
it
be
in his
cool?
tire.
I mean,
Is if
could you
they-
imagine how scary that would be, though?
I mean,
Oh,
I do the
full
same
panic.
thing. You gotta get out of there.
You would think you're gonna die.
No. If that happened and I drove away, I would have a fucking.
Why?
Because this.
Why?
Pure,
Why do you gotta have a heart on?
pure adrenaline.
How? There's
Pure
no way-
adrenaline.
Man gets adrenaline and gets a hard on. I don't understand that.
Oh,
There's
man.
no way.
It'll be fucking awesome. I had tears of joy going on my eyes. With
Nah,
just the
maybe a little
stress.
later.
This isn't
So-
a morning wood situation. This
hold
is
on.
fucking life or death.
Is
You're not
this
gonna have a boner.
is this a regular occurrence for you?
Have you boners? Yes.
No, not. Okay, so
Like, does adrenaline and like fear, like,
no. Okay,
does fear
so,
get you going?
Yeah, I'm actually not allowed in the haunted houses anymore.
Much more than they bargained for while visiting a local haunted house this weekend.
Police arrested a man for randomly sexually assaulting men and women.
Stop it.
Swear to God.
Stop it.
So hypothetically,
embarrassing.
Stop it.
Like we don't want to talk about it.
hypothetically, back in the day when you were like young and dumb, you probably might not have ran from the police, and that could be a very adrenaline pumping situation. When you ran from the police, did you have a boner at the end?
Well, now that you,
ripping boner.
now
What
that
do
you
mean?
mentioned
Now that you
it,
mention it.
Well, yes, it did.
off the record.
Not that you would ever do that.
off the record.
Not that you'd ever do that. Yes.
Hope we don't run from the cops on the pit bikes. Getting away from you, dog.
Nah, the pit bike started to get me going on that vibration.
Okay, let's reel this back in.
Yeah, let's-
Got me a Marlin.
it's again, why are you like this,
I don't know, man. What else do we got up there? Oh, okay. We're getting close, so I can ask my question, right? Did you had time to think
Oh,
about
I
it?
have not.
No.
Jesus Christ! That's why I
Wait,
told you
which
this
one?
an hour ago.
three-
The end of
okay.
days.
Fuck, I don't know.
See, I was asked.
I mean, I got
and that's
something.
Do you
why-
know already?
Yeah. That's
All right,
kinda-
ask the question and you go first. Or you want
Yeah,
us to go
you
first?
go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So I was asked a question. It said, if the end of days was coming, and you can only pick 3 people alive to like help you like survive like the apocalypse, end of days, whatever you want to call it, who would you pick and why? My first one's super easy. I picked Bear Grylls, just because.
Is that because I said it before, though?
No,
Listen.
I was already. you
right,
could say it.
Who's
We could
that?
say, we could say the same thing.
No, I'm not even going to say it. I just
Bear
wanted to
Grylls
know.
is
Getting
a
the fake guy.
Is he fake?
Man, he stayed at hotels while he was doing that show.
What does that matter?
Oh, is that the guy that takes famous people out into the woods?
And he's a survivalist.
huh.
No, it's Discovery Channel survivalist guy.
There's a couple different ones.
So you definitely want a
The
survivalist.
same concept.
I decided on him, like I said, because he's a survivalist, and I think that he'd help me learn how to eat, drink, and be merry. I would pick. I need one more guy. Okay, Jack Black.
No, that's bad.
That's me. That's who I'm
That's
picking.
bad.
That's who I'm
I'm
picking.
gonna need reasoning behind that.
Okay, so if it's the end of the days, you got to get 3 people, correct? So I'm picking someone to help us survive and to build on.
Someone to keep up morale.
Someone to keep up morale. That's what Jack Black comes in. And
Still.
he's gonna make us laugh.
He's
He's
gonna
one
eat
of my
all your
favorite.
food.
No,
Yeah, he is.
We're killing people. We're killing things.
I bet a skinny Jack Black's
Killing
not funny.
people.
You know what? That's so true. It is so fucking true.
I bet a skinny Jack Black isn't even funny.
All right, fine. No Jack Black. Will Smith. So in case somebody comes up, he goes smack the fucking dog shit out of him. Okay? And ain't no one talking about Tyler. Keep Tyler's name out your fucking mouth.
Damn.
And then my last but not least, and I think I told you, it is Steve Irwin's daughter.
Bendy.
Because one, I think she's beautiful. She's super smart. She knows about outdoors, nature.
Wants to
Pull her up on the screen.
How old
I just want
is
to see
she?
what she looks like.
Dude, she's like 27.
I'm about to say
What
his son's like 15.
Yeah,
he's
a lot
younger.
Yeah, he's a lot younger.
She's married and has a baby now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, she's cool. She seems cool as fuck. You know what I mean? She's got she knows
Great accent. You'd love to listen to her.
You know I would. And we got to procreate.
Okay, she's 24. You slide.
Thank you. Woo!
It's too young for you.
Dodge that bullet.
I mean, but if it's like they're the only ones left.
I got catfish this weekend.
Did you?
Oh.
Well, I didn't do anything sexual, but I told you I was in the bar. It was a 21-year older. Oh, hold on, he's pulling up pictures.
She's so pretty.
She is so pretty.
All right, I'll allow it.
And she's super smart.
And she's smart as shit. She's gonna help. And I'm gonna let Jack Black hit.
The thing
I'm
is,
gonna let fucking.
Jack Black's not there anymore. It's Will.
Jack Black
You
hit.
chose Will Smith.
But you know what? We need interracial.
Problem is, if shit was going down,
the
they'd
world.
feed you to the fucking whatever's coming.
That's probably true though.
That's the
Will
real
and
question.
Bendy are gonna team up against
What
you.
are you adding to this?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just here to survive.
Oh, okay.
Literally nothing
It's
else.
helping him
okay.
survive.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop mine there, and now I'm gonna move it on to you. 3 people.
All right, I got this.
Oh, I got nothing.
Okay, so I don't actually know his name,
two.
but Survivor Man. He was the same as Bear Grylls, but he's Survivor Man. Everybody knows who Survivor Man is.
Do you know who Survivor Man is?
I do. I think he was better than Bear Grylls.
He was. He's way better.
Yeah.
He's way better.
I know.
And then The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
What the fuck is The Rock gonna do?
The Rock?
Be
Are
strong?
You serious? Dude, he's The Rock.
Are you hooking up with The Rock?
No.
Yes, you are. He's hooking up with The Rock.
Why would I do that?
I can see that twinkle in your eye.
No, The Rock is
You were
great.
smiling so big when you said The Rock.
Hey, let's reel this back in.
Let me choose my group.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying on this group.
The Rock. And then
No, you got to tell me why though. The Rock and why you're choosing The Rock.
because he's freaking smart. He's strong.
Is he smart?
Yes, he's smart.
I saw him in Pain No Game, and that dude was not smart.
Just playing.
What were they doing? Acting. That's what they were doing.
The
Acting.
Rock does not act. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
He's pretty good.
He plays the same character in every movie.
Now you're gonna say Ryan Reynolds plays the same character.
He does, but I'm into that shit.
How dare you? That's actually a question I'd like to
Hold on. Finish your
sidebar.
third person.
Type it. Write it down. Something.
Fine. My third person is going to be Lara Croft.
So you can't say Lara Croft. You just gotta say Angelina Jolie.
She's real.
No, she's not.
In my heart, she is.
You could think it into
You know
existence,
what?
Ryan.
I'll accept it.
My
And
heart.
I'm guessing because she's a badass bitch and her nipples will always show in that movie.
I mean, there's like several
mean, that
reasons.
helped.
That's top 3.
Fucking hell. And you choosing her
hate it
because of that or
To the
because you want to
titties.
I mean-
reappropriate?
I hate it here.
Well, first of all, she's badass. Like, marksman.
So here's the real question. If you are choosing her for sexual purposes, do you think she's going to fuck you over The Rock?
I'm hoping she'll give me pity sex.
Please.
when the Rock needs that gear up time.
yeah. I'm hoping.
Oh, I think your answers are actually pretty well.
I thought it was solid.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Which one do you want to go next?
You
Eric?
already have 2.
I got two. I got to think of a third one. Okay, I'm gonna take because I'm going YouTubers. I got Heavy D.
There is
and
no
Off the
YouTube.
Ranch.
Okay.
Matt-
You
Matt
have a
Hall.
whole...
Matt from Off the Ranch
Does
got
he
a fucking
come- does he- does he
arsenal.
have a
come
whole
with all his
arsenal?
guns?
Fuck yeah, he comes with all his guns, and he's got a
Okay.
bunker, and so does Heavy D has his own bunker, plus like.
But which
all
one
the
of them know
equipment.
how to know like survival tactics?
He's got a whole fucking bunker.
What does that do with anything?
We're gonna be hanging out till fucking shit gets better, you know.
Okay. Whatever.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
You don't need to learn to
It'll
survive.
be
in the
fine, 'cause
outside.
you already
We got
have a
bunker. Yeah.
Bunker.
We got Megan Fox down there to bang, so we good.
Damn. And literally she's just there to bang. Like
That's
that's
it.
her only purpose there.
Fuck yeah.
Well, she
Wow.
can clean too.
Jesus.
Wow.
On some interviews, she seemed like she'd be
Coming
pretty
from a
intellectual.
feminist, that is fucked.
What do you mean? She needs to pull her weight and do jobs. That's
She
a job for
also
her.
survived
blowjobs.
Transformers, so like she could do it.
That's true.
That was acting, and like Trent said, now that shit was CGI.
Whatever.
Okay, I just want it on the record. I win. Okay.
Why? Because you're going to choose all 3 guys, and so you get to procreate
No,
with
one
all
of
3 of
them.
them.
One of
Not
them.
fair.
One of them is a woman.
Not fair.
One of them is a woman.
Let's hear.
wow.
Let's hear.
Okay. Do you want me to start from like
We want you to start.
from best to worst, or like, well, not really worst, but like, I think I'm gonna say my.
Yeah. You're not on
The best
the
one-
best one, the number 1 guy first.
The number 1 is a girl.
Well, that's who we
Then go
want.
ahead.
Sue Akins.
You're gonna have to be a little bit more.
She's from Life Below Zero. She was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Still don't know.
The Eskimo chick?
Yes, she fought off a freaking bear.
Polar bear.
But she's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
85 years old.
No,
Is that real life or that was on?
That's real life.
Oh, okay.
And you know, polar bears are the most aggressive bears. Like,
real life. She's 58
Okay.
and still killing it up there by herself. She has like a. So she's on Life. She lives in Alaska, and like above the Arctic Circle.
I thought it was Antarctica or something like
No,
that. Is it
Alaska. Above the Arctic Circle. So she has
Well,
like
no,
a.
seriously. It was like Eskimos live up there.
She has like a whole. Hey,
Antarctica is
hey,
down
reel it in.
below.
Reel it in.
Other one, mother.
The North Pole.
There's no country up there.
Okay,
I'm not saying there's a
Or
country up there.
continent.
look. She has a whole like camp up there that people visit.
Yeah.
And she provides. She gets like she has her own airstrip that she flies stuff in. She's basically a survivalist. Like she makes everything herself. And like electricity, and you should really watch this.
Well, if you can survive up there, like Jesus Christ, you can survive.
That's what I'm
anywhere.
saying.
Yeah. So that's a good one.
Who else we got?
Solid.
Her, Joe Rogan, obviously. That's the morale, and he hunts and all of that
And
stuff
he's
really well.
fucking super smart.
Actually, solid choice.
Yes.
Solid choice.
Very solid.
Yes, and
And he's funny.
exactly that's the
Morale,
morale
yeah.
part.
Are you trying to fuck him?
Of course.
I mean,
he's a good-looking guy.
after a while, he would probably be very visually appealing.
Fair.
But my really shallow choice is Jason Momoa.
Dude, that's a good one,
Can't be
man.
mad at that.
Right?
Yeah, like,
He's
I'm not
big
gonna-
and strong too, so he can like add to, but also just look pretty.
Not into guys, but into days, I'm circle jerking.
Facts. So that's why I win.
Why is he like this?
What you mean? You're
And that-
over the rock over here. And he's like, I'm choosing the rock.
Okay, that kind of segments in to.
Let's agree that I win though.
No.
Well, we don't know because how we
The
gonna test
58-year-old
it?
woman.
Yeah, but say,
You haven't seen Life Below Zero.
Yeah, but just-
Tell him.
What is
That doesn't
the
matter.
what is
You got 30
Calm
years
down.
left with her.
What is the parameters to win?
Yeah,
Mine are
seriously.
better than yours
That's not true.
But how are you winning?
because my picks
hold
were
on.
better.
You're
My
winning.
picks
You're
were better
winning
than
because you're
his.
staying in negative 30-degree weather
all right,
for the
all right,
rest
ready,
of your
ready,
life.
ready.
Why am I automatically
Listen,
up there? I'm
listen,
just
listen.
like,
She don't know how to survive anywhere else.
Both of you, listen.
It will.
Y'all comment below
it's
and tell
true.
us who you think won of our choices. Do it that way. The viewers get to decide,
Come
not you,
on.
Fowler, for yelling louder than everybody. Try to
Come
make
on.
your opinion go.
Seriously.
Lara Croft or kill
Watch
them all.
Life Below Zero or listen to Joe Rogan's podcast with Sue Aiken, one of them. I'm telling you, I want to be her when I grow up.
Bear
or at least as
Grylls.
smart as her.
Will Smith with the hand of God, and and fucking
And be serious. Don't
Whoever
like,
the fuck else
oh,
that's
yeah,
in it.
totally Will Smith, blah, blah. No.
the smack heard around the world. Okay, who else has that title?
That's
All right, guys, we're coming up on the hour mark.
Not very great for
All
survival.
right, this is his storyline. that he's
Yeah.
playing.
That's right.
This is a her fantasy. It's mine.
Yeah.
Is this an anime costume? Shut up and put it on.
I didn't even say that.
All right, guys. I think we did really good today.
This was fun.
It went fast as hell.
It really did.
honestly.
It really did.
So,
Fast.
anyway, number 2 podcast in the world.
Number 2.
And make sure you guys comment who won and who you would pick for your apocalypse.
Ooh, yeah. do
Apocalypse
that.
team.
Was it 3 people?
3.
3.
So that's it. Tell your
Choose
friends.
wisely.
Tell your friends.
Bye.